What's going on, y'all? B16 Marcus here. I just want to let you know that this is my first video on YouTube, but this is it right here. This is my 2008 Nissan Sentra. It's stock right now, but more on that later. Unfortunately, we're not going to be taking this one today because it is having some issues. So we're going to be taking the wife's car, which is a 2020 Honda Civic Sport. So yeah, I'll get back more on that once I'm in the car and driving. See y'all soon. All right, in the Honda Civic right now, like I said, the Sentra's down at the moment. This is a sport, so you know what we're gonna do? Put this thing in sport. I'm gonna see if I can paddle shift this with one hand. Man, I love paddle shifters. I like manual better, but paddle shifters, you know, just they're still fun. They're still fun. Sorry if the camera angle got messed up. I got a new camera on the way, so I can go hands-free, but until that comes, you know, I just want to put a video out there for y'all. So, as far as the Sentra goes, my plan is to get it back to factory standard, like stock, everything working how it should. And then what I'm going to do after that is then I'll start modifying it. The Sentra, at least the year I have, you don't see a lot of people modifying them, you know, because they're commuter cars. Let's be honest, they are commuter cars. So you don't really see a lot of people modifying them. And with that being said, you know, it'll make it more unique if I modify it. So that's the plan, you know. I'm talking full modifications, exhaust, intake, you know, stuff like that. I don't know about a tune because I can't find a performance chip for it, but you know, we'll see what's going on with that later. We'll see what we can do with that. But before any of that, there's a lot of work that needs to be done on the Sentra. I gotta get another strut because one of them is blown. I gotta get a new exhaust because it rattles. I don't know if it's just my exhaust hanger or what, but I gotta get that sorted, and a few other little things with my suspension. Man, I love this downshift. I wish that I had a pop tune on this, so every time I just downshift, you know, it would sound amazing. But yeah, gotta switch hands again. Oh, let's not try and do that. Sorry if the sun is in you guys' eyes. Hopefully that helps. I don't know. I'm trying to watch the camera and use these paddle shifters, stuff like that. So hopefully y'all can see good. But yeah, this is gonna be the first official video on the channel because I've been procrastinating about making a video for the longest. So this will be the first official video. Even though I'm not in the car, I thought I'd still tell you about the car, because the first official video I was gonna put out the day of my car started going side to side, by itself due to one of my struts being blown. So one of them's good, one of them's completely shot. Boot tore apart, everything. So while I'm driving, it'll kind of be like going left and right, and I'm just like, that's not safe. Can't drive like that. So I got new struts on the way. Like I said, I got a new mic on the way. New camera. That way it sits on my chest instead of kind of me having to hold it. So yeah, I'm on the way to work right now. I gotta be there by 8. I woke up kind of late, but I'll still make it. It's 7:48 right now. Now, if this was actually manual, I would not be able to really be talking and holding the camera and stuff like that. Because between me shifting, holding the thing, nah. That's where the POV camera would come in. Yeah. Like I said, sorry, the sun's in you guys' eyes. But those are plans for the Sentra. I'm planning on having a lot of content coming up for y'all. If I can, I'll try to post, starting off, at least one video a week. I'm still new to this whole YouTube thing. So I gotta kind of work on that. Trying to get used to picking up a camera and recording. See if I can hit a little downshift and get some power going. Oh, that's nice. Like I said, I gotta keep switching hands to do the downshift and the upshift. I could just put it in drive, but what's the fun of that? You gotta sport, use the paddles, that's what they're there for. If you stuck in drive all the time, you don't need a sport. You should just get a regular car. Get a base model or something. So honestly, I feel like if you know how to drive manual, get a stick shift car. Honestly, unless you live in an area with back-to-back traffic. If you live in an area with back-to-back traffic, then you can get a sport and still have the best of both worlds. But if you don't, then get a stick shift. Get a stick shift, don't get a sport, because it's more engaging. And yeah, like I said, these are fun, but it's more fun and an actual stick shift with a clutch and stuff like that. So that's just my take on it. Y'all tell me how y'all can feel down below in the comments. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Let's see what Jay honking for? I want a bike too. That'd be nice to have. That'd be nice to have a bike. Ah, great, y'all can see now. See there, I downshift a little too early. Turn on my turning signal. I think I can stay in third. See, that's a base model ahead of me. The same color and everything, but that's a base model ahead of me. I don't know if y'all can see it through the glare and stuff. Yeah, that didn't help. I don't know. You can always tell the base model Civics because they don't have the center exhaust like this one has. And also, you know, the rims and then the badging and stuff. But besides all that, they don't have the center exhaust and they don't have the wheels. And I've been in a base model and, you know, they don't have the push to start. Their screen is like old, kind of like how those Dodge Charger screens are, the older Dodge Charger screens, where it's just like a small little window and then you have buttons all around this. I'm not really sure if they still have that in the new Chargers. And yeah, it's, you still got like the beige seats and stuff like that. It's not bad, but I prefer not to get one. But yeah, back to Civic. Not to Civic, the Sentra. If possible, way down the line, I want to transmission swap it to a manual, because they make the Sentra of my year in a manual, but it's the SCR version. And I'm kind of like, that's nice, but I don't want to go out and buy a whole nother car if I know I can just put that transmission in my car, probably for a little bit cheaper. I'll look up the price difference, but I'm pretty sure I can do it for a little bit cheaper. So yeah, all the work that's being done to the car is going to be done by me, unless it's something where I'm like way out of my league. I should have downshifted to make that. I made it. Not sure if you saw the light turn yellow, but yeah. So all this work is gonna be done by me. See what I mean? Like, see if I can get the wheels. Not sure if y'all can see the wheels. Yeah, see. So the wheels are not the same. Yeah, so, man. On another note, the new Teslas look nice. This isn't a new one, but the new ones have like the little light bar going across. So, they look nice. But, yeah, that's all from me now. I'm almost to work. So, you know, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.